Hey guys, this is the Pocket Knife Review. I'm Shane Gables, as most of you already know. Today we're going to be talking about the Cold Steel Code 4. The reason why I wanted to start my knife reviews with this particular knife is because out of the 200 plus knives that I've owned, handled, whatever, I have cut more material with this knife than I have probably all the rest of them combined. The reason for that is it is a great cutting tool. My opinion, it's not a whole lot more than that. What I mean by that is the knife fidgeting world and bougie knife market has blown up. This is not one of those. This is a cutting tool. Why is it a cutting tool? Well, because that's all they concentrated on, was making it a cutting tool. They gave you an S35VN blade, which, last year before last was considered a super steel. It's still a great steel. No, it does not belong on $500 bougie knives. I agree with that. Still a great steel. I could write you out a list of a dozen steels that perform marginally no better than S35V, and right now that people are paying $300, $400, $500, $600 for. I'm not going to go on that rant. Anyway, this knife currently is being sold on Blade HQ and Amazon for around $99. If you search the secondhand market, there are plenty of these out there. I don't recall a time when I couldn't find a Code 4 for sale. If you get lucky, you can find an older Code 4 with CTS XHP, which is an even better edge retention steel. However, the S35VN is fine. Like I said, if you search the secondary market, you can find these knives for about $60. The reason that's important to me is because the budget knife world has blown up with $50 to $60 knives. They're everywhere, guys. You already know there's 100 options you could go to right now and buy a $50, $60 knife. I will dare to say you're not going to buy one that cuts any better than this knife. You're not going to buy one that's any tougher than this knife. You're certainly not going to buy one with a better locking system. By locking system, I mean what locks the blade open to keep it shutting from on your fingers. That's a locking system. This has got the Cold Steel Triad lock, which is one of the best in the world. A lot of guys just look at locking systems now as a means to their fidget. Not making fun of that. I like to fidget too. This is not that knife. I do know guys that can flick this knife. I know guys that have gotten them broke in good enough that they can slap them shut. This don't do that, and I don't care. This is a cutting tool. I'll give you some specs on it. The overall length is 8.5 inches from tip to butt. Your blade length is 3.5 inches. Like I said, you get an S35VN hollow ground blade. Hard to beat a hollow ground blade for slicing. It's good and thin behind the edge. As far as edge retention, I have had zero issues with this knife. I don't have to sharpen it that often. I'm glad it doesn't hold an edge forever because I like to sharpen knives. Cold Steel is an American-made company. The profits from this knife are going to an American company. However, this knife is produced in Taiwan. I don't have a problem with knives made in Taiwan. Taiwan is our friend. We are trying to keep Taiwan a free democratic country, but anyway, not going to get on that. Anyway, the purpose of this video is just to tell you, if you're looking for a good, solid work knife, you don't care about carbon fiber and Arctic Storm and Mokutai and all that stuff, this is a great knife. It is a great knife. It's a great knife to start your knife obsession with. It's a great knife if you only buy one and use it the rest of your life. That's all I've got to say right now, guys, and I appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching. See ya.